Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our second ever episode of ECW TV. And, tonight we had a pretty damn good, interesting ECW showing. To start off the night, we had a triple threat match between Velvet Sky, Alexa Bliss, and Sasha Banks, in which the winner of the match will become the new #1 contender for the ECW Women's Championship. It was a good match. It really was. Back and forth. It was a little. It lived up to the hype. And ultimately, Sasha Banks hit the bankrupt finishing maneuver on Alexa Bliss to secure the victory. And then later on, we had an Extreme Rules match between Boss Mode and Crazy J. It wasn't really a good match as Boss Mode ended up kind of victimizing, kind of beating the hell out of Crazy J. It was just a one-sided affair, and to some people's eyes, a squash match, which is fair in my eyes to look at. And of course, after that happened, we had Skull Crusher go one-on-one with Cody Hall in a one-on-one singles match. No holds barred, anything went. And regardless of the great offense of Cody Hall putting on, Skull Crusher was able to secure the victory and show why to the universe, to show to the management, that he is more than worthy of becoming the next ECW champion. Thus why he gets a free shot at it in the contract terms for a world title shot, and that being the ECW Championship. And that will come into fruition as Skull Crusher will take on Marcus Ray and, well, Christopher Michael, ECW Champion. And then, of course, later on, we had Adam Kennedy go one-on-one with DKT, in which was a pretty damn good matchup. Adam Kennedy, came up in there and was struggling at first against the mountain of a man known as DKT, but eventually he found his bread and butter, and he found a way to handle DKT with a good game plan, and ultimately securing the victory for himself and becoming the new #1 contender for the ECW World Television Championship. And then, of course, in the main event, even though I spoiled it in the third match recap, we had an Extreme Rules match between Marcus Ray, Luke Venge, Ethan Black, and FRJ. And in this case, Marcus Ray was able to pick up the victory over Luke Venge with a powerbomb. And it was just, it was a little heartbreaking for both Ethan Black and FRJ. Ethan Black, who has been kind of struggling to get back into the world title picture for SmackDown Live and now for ECW, because basically he has to kind of, in some form or way, have to kind of start over. And as far as FRJ goes, he's been looking to kind of show the world that he is as good as he is, and some. And now it's being overshadowed by the fact that he basically claims that the ECW management, backstage politics, I assume, is not going too well for him, as he feels like they are a corrupted system, that he is trying to represent change, and he's trying to look for a way to turn things around before it gets ugly. And a lot of people agree with some of his methods and some of his pinpoints that he has pointed out, but at the same time, you look at it and it's like, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna go far, or if it's just gonna be dead in the water, or perhaps it will be a big movement that everybody will know from here on out, and he'll be able to make an actual change here in ECW, in which I understand, again, where he's coming from. But is it completely corrupted like he said? I don't think so. I think they're trying to do the right thing, even though they've made a wrong that they're trying to fix. And from his eyes, it may be too late to try and fix itself. But guys, we're going to go on ahead and introduce our guest at this time. Me and Aaron are going to be interviewing him. We have our guest at this time. We have the DNA of 2K, FRJ. Welcome, FRJ. What's up?
What's up? How do you feel that you had your opportunity in that #1 contenders match in that fatal 4? How do you feel?
How do I feel? Okay, first off, if that's what you call an opportunity here in ECW, I don't ever want any of those again. They are completely, utterly worthless in my opinion, because let me get something straight here, okay? Let me get something straight. Basically, all of us, you know, me, Mark Schray, Luke Venge, and Ethan Black, we all had to compete in a tournament while Skull Crusher fights one person and automatically advances. He gets a bye? What do you call... You want to know how I feel? I feel outraged. I feel pissed off. This is something that cannot stand by whatsoever. It is unacceptable. That's how I feel about it.
But clearly, he was outside the ring, didn't get in time to break up the pin. So Marcus Ray is your #1 contender.
Another thing, okay? I didn't get pinned. I did not submit. Therefore, in my eyes, I am still in front of the line, ready to fight for the ECW Championship. Luke Venge, he's been eliminated from the line. He's in the back now. As far as I'm concerned, I'm right in the front still. And I am going to wait for my... You know, that's actually perfect. Let those guys fight, you know, the little triple threat, and then let me go one-on-one with the winner.
You can't be saying that you're the front of the line because, for one, you ain't willing to fight to take that being the front of the line. You're trying to clean up the mess that Bruce Mitchell made, and yet you taking it out on us.
Well, let's see. Sounds about right. Because, let's see, Jerks, right? He was a former general manager. So he does have some fault at this. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
And then, you know, Ethan, you know, Aaron, you've been trying to do your job. Okay, I understand that to some degree. But what you said on commentary weeks before you even been general manager, it just, again, it makes you sound like a hypocrite. Because you're the one that have requested and say, you know what, we should have a triple threat match. What do you think, Bruce? Triple threat match for the ECW Women's Championship. That'd be a great match, don't you think? Come on, everybody wants to see it. Go ahead and make the match happen. Come on. And next thing you know,
you're right.
It happens.
I'm right, but I pitched it. But him, after Bruce has to commit, he got the right to reject. He had the right to reject or accept it.
Okay.
Did he not? Did he not, FRJ?
Sure, he did. If he wanted to.
He could have said no. And then I would have lived with it. See, hey, it's his idea. I just pushing it.
And what about you pushing for your friend, you know, DKT, to have multiple chances to fight for the television title? Like, I understand the first time around, okay? That's understandable. But again, after he already lost it, the dude is 0-3 now, for crying out loud. In any case, he should be back in line for all the titles, including the tag.
Which means he's going to be away from the title, television title picture for a while. That means he's got to be from the bottom back on the top to the top.
It should have been done last week when he lost.
But that gets rid of that guaranteed title match that Adam Kennedy was supposed to be so-called old by me making that match. But I'm still, yeah, you can say I'm a hypocrite when it comes to certain stuff, but not all stuff. Because you can't say that you innocent in all this too, because you asked for a handout. You wanted the Joe Scott hand it to you.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Did you not?
Okay, listen. Sure, I asked for a handout, and then I was rejected, saying, "Oh, we're not all about that here in ECW. Everyone's gonna be treated equally. Nobody's higher than the other. Everybody's gonna be given the equal amount of opportunities to make a name for themselves." But yet, again, a bum like Adam Kennedy, who's only held the United States Championship 3 times in his career, and he gets a guaranteed opportunity, and now again he's done that. And then Skull Crusher, a guy who's let me see, he's held the world championship. Hold on, let me get my calculator here. I gotta go ahead and do some math. Give me 1 second real quick, okay? Hold on. All right, here we go.
Just go ahead and say none, because I know that's what you're about to say.
Let's see, 2 years in the business now, okay. Win the Royal Rumble, okay, that's 1 time. Okay, main event, that's right. And then plus he had a couple of chances of on Raw. Times that, carry the 1, times 0. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot how idiotic of me, right? None. And yet he goes straight on to the main event of Anarchy Rules to fight for the ECW Championship.
Please welcome my guest at this time, the hybrid Ethan Black.
I gotta ask you something here. This is on what would you do on your situation. Like let's per se that you were to lose at Anarchy Rules, right? And you would be in the back of the line for the ECW Championship. GKT is already in the back of the line for the ECW World Television Championship. Could we finally see the Moneymakers go for a run at the ECW Tag Team Championships?
Yeah, possibly, because DKT was wondering when we start worrying about focusing on singles and go for the tag team. I was like, well, as much as I want to, shoot, at the time he was the United States champion. I didn't want him to worry about tag team champions when you got that US belt on him. That until they stripped him of it.
Yeah.
Now they're using the back of my line. If I happen to lose, hey, if I lose and I have to go to the back of the line, don't be surprised if you see the Moneymakers quick back up and then try to get their heads back in their game and torch all the tag team.
Right. Because I would like to say that, based off of everyone's opinions, you guys are the most hyped up tag team out there, one of the most. And, we've only seen like 1 or 2 matches, and we want to see more because you guys are really good at what you do, and everybody sees you guys as potential future tag team champions together.
Oh, we know that we're the future tag team champions. We ain't cocky about it. The thing that pisses us off is the fact that when it comes to us, when we decide to go after singles belts, like how I'm going after the ECW championship, he just lost his opportunity at the television championship.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the 2nd episode of ECW TV, and I hope you all enjoyed, because that's all the time we got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. But until the next one, you'll have a good one. I've been Giddy Paper 281 from FRJ Productions, and we're out of here. Cut, and that's a wrap.